Magic Effect, the traveling ball once again. Magic Effect, the traveling ball once again.
And welcome to Stand Out, Speak Up. Okay, I'm so excited today because I have a guest in the studio, because normally sometimes it's Zoom, I can't do high five, I can't smile. So today I can actually do high five. So thank you once again. My name is Lydia Tetolet from Wakanda City, Kenya forever. All right, before we start, I just wanted to apologize once again because we have an event called Kenya and Friends in the Park, which I'm sure a lot of you know about. It was meant to happen this weekend, but it was postponed. It was cancelled. No, it wasn't cancelled. It was postponed, because some people are saying, oh, it was cancelled. No, it wasn't. The event is still happening, but it's happening on the 23rd and the 24th of July. So please buy your tickets. Go to www.kenyainthepark.com and for more information, for venue information, dates, and also how to pay. So guys, once again, we apologize for that. It was beyond our control. All right, now back to the studio. So today, our topic is about suicide. And I know there are some topics that we don't like talking about them because either they hurt so much, or because we just ignore the fact that these things exist, or because we feel like, oh, if I talk about it, they'll judge me. Okay, but these are things that we have to create awareness, because this is the world we're living in. In this world, everything goes. We live and we die. But that journey between life and death, there's so many things that happen, and those things needs to be discussed. We need to talk about them. We need to create awareness. We need to let people know that it wasn't your fault. This is just what happens. So we need to talk about these things. So I have in the studio with me a very, very, very special friend and a very special person as well. And she's here to tell us about her journey, and her journey about her son as well, who took his own life. And I'm telling you, I am so proud of her, because to come and talk about this is not easy. But she's a gem. So I'll let her introduce herself, and then we take it from there. So yes, my darling, you can introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Cindy Lawrence, Sean's mom, Coco's mommy, Mama Noah.
Yeah, I know in Kenya, that's how they call us. They say yes. Mama so and so, rather than just
mom. Yeah,
either calling you by your name, or they always say Mama so. But they always say the oldest
they
child.
Always like, I'm always going to be Mama Sean.
Mama Sean.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So Mama Sean. So what do you do? Who is Mama Sean? Who is Cindy?
I'm a bereaved mother. My son, I don't like the word committed, because I find committed is a bit too much. Like it's my son took his own life. I'd rather just say that. Oh, my son lost his life to suicide, and that's why I'm here.
Okay.
And thank you very much for having me, Lydia.
Oh, it's okay. It's a privilege to have you. So now, before we start, I'd just like to know your lifestyle, where you were born, as a child. We have to start from somewhere. We don't just dig in. We have to start. Because before Cindy became Sean's mom, Cindy was somebody's child.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, so where were you born?
I was born in Kenya. I was born in Nairobi.
So family, siblings, are your parents still alive? Your brothers, your sisters? How many
No,
were you?
my siblings are, they live in the United States. And my mom travels between London and USA because of her grandchildren are here and there. And I also have a sister in Kenya and a nephew.
Okay. So how was your childhood? How, like?
My childhood was normal until up to age 6 years old. That's when my parents split up. And then the rest is history. Yeah.
I know that really affects. That really affects.
It
children.
affects children a lot. It affects a lot. But it's part of life.
Okay. So now this is Cindy. Cindy's a little girl, 6 years old. The parents split up, and then what happens?
And then I was adopted. I moved to United Kingdom at age 11. Yeah.
So
And then now this is my home since then.
okay. And you often go back to Kenya, or you're those ones that say, Mr. Kikusikia?
I don't really go back often because I don't know people in Kenya. I don't know a lot of people. I don't know my family. I don't know my relatives. Yeah,
So you say your home is here.
my home is here.
Okay. So now we have Cindy, 6 years, parents separated, 11 years, adopted, now in the UK. Now you're 11 years. So now Cindy's here 11 years. What happened from the 11 years Cindy? Between 11 years Cindy and now Cindy. So Cindy is now 11 years old, guys. So we are catching up
And
from
naughty.
there. And
Always answering back.
Always answering. Okay. So now we have 11-year-old Cindy in the UK, always answering back. All right.
I had a good childhood. I would say I enjoyed my childhood. I had very good parents. My adopted parents were wonderful people. They're no longer with us. And life was good.
Okay, so how was school? Because I know those days as a black child, how was it? Was it easy?
Actually,
Was it...
when I first arrived in England, I lived in Blackheath, and I used to be the only black child in Blackheath back then.
Back then.
Or the only black person in the village.
So they look at you and think, are you lost, my friend?
Yeah, but now this is completely different.
Yeah, now it's different. Now there's a lot of diversity.
Now
as
there's
well.
a lot of diversity everywhere, yeah.
So how was it then? You just
It was okay for me. I didn't experience any difficulties or bullying or anything. Yeah, I did fit in. Children tend to just settle in very well. Yeah.
Okay. And then now we see Cindy settling in. Cindy's going now. Cindy becomes an adult. And then Cindy's now a mama. Mama Sean.
Yeah. So I met Sean's dad. You know, he's a very wonderful guy. I'm very, very happy to have shared our son together.
Yes.
Yeah. We moved in. We were pretty young. Moved in. Got married.
Wow.
Doing everything we think we know best.
Young love.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Those young loves are really nice. To be honest,
Yeah.
are really nice. Okay. So we see you here now. So now you're a mother of 3.
I am a mother of 3.
Yeah. Because I see you as a mother of 3.
Yes.
Okay. So tell us about these lovely, lovely 3 children.
So Sean was my only child for 13 years. It was just me and him, so we bonded a lot. And I was so sure as well that I didn't want any other children. I remember going to
That was it for you.
That was it for me.
Yes.
His pictures were everywhere. He was
Yes.
the only child.
Yes.
I remember going to the GP and saying, I do not want any more kids. And they were
Yes.
like, no, we're not going to do anything. You're too young.
Oh no.
But now I look back and I'm like, thank you, God.
You should go back to that GP and say thank you for saving me. Now I have 2 other lovely, lovely, lovely angels.
Yes.
Yeah. So and then what happened?
So my life has changed a lot because Sean changed my life when I conceived him because I became a mother. I became a mom for the first time ever.
And that was that.
It was wonderful. It was wonderful. It was easy. He had a wonderful grandma. His dad was great. It was a happy child, very happy child. Yeah.
Okay. And then now after 13 years.
So after my relationship with Sean's dad ended, I met my current partner and I had my 2 lovely Coco and Noah.
Yes. How is Coco and Noah? How is their character?
Coco and Noah, oh, they're wonderful.
Yes.
They're lovely.
Yeah, I
Great
know. I've
kids.
met your children, and I
Yes.
know they're really wonderful children.
Yeah, they are. They're great.
Okay. All right. So now going back to more the reason why we're here. So now we're going back to Sean.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll just come back again and ask. I know you're with Sean for 13 years, for a very long time. That's a very long time. Just the two of us, the two of us, and then all of a
Mommy's
sudden,
boy.
Mommy's boy, and then all of a sudden now we have two others. So how did Sean take it when this happened? Because he was
Actually,
alone for a long time.
Yeah, he was excited because I had a girl first, and he really did adore the little sister, so he was quite happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then came a boy.
And then came a boy, and
Yes.
then he got used to it. And then I used to tease him, I'm having another one, and he used to go, Mom, please wait till I move out.
There's like
I
trees
can't
enough.
cope with all this crying and all the toddlers and all this. But he was wonderful, wonderful brother, and it's very hard to imagine that I'm using the word was, but it is what it is. Yeah.
Okay. So how's your relationship with Sean now?
Now,
No, how's the relationship with Sean?
my relationship with Sean was a very private person, a very good, wonderful human being that I miss every single day of my life. I was his mom. Just normal relationship, mother and child. Yeah.
Okay. So was he confiding a lot in you, or?
No. He was a very quiet person. I never knew at all whatsoever that he had any kind of anxiety or depression. I was completely unaware. Completely. None of his friends knew. Nobody knew. I didn't know. Clueless.
Okay. So before we even start, I like what you said. It's okay not to be okay.
Yeah, it's okay
Yeah.
not to be okay.
It's okay not to be okay, because what happens is sometimes people think you have to be strong, you have to do this, you're the mom, you have to do this, you have to fetch for this. But I know that after what happened to Sean, it really hit you hard.
Yeah, any mom out there, it's a very difficult thing to lose a child. The only way I can describe my pain and my journey and how I'm alive, yes, I'm still here, but I walk around with no heart. My heart was ripped out. That is I'm walking around, I'm doing things, I'm doing this, but my heart was ripped out of my body. That is the only way how I can explain.
You can explain.
Yes.
So I know police came to your house, but just tell us, before police came to your house, what happened? To tell you about Sean.
Before the police came, I saw Sean on the 12th of October 2020, and I really feel like I wish I'd stayed a bit longer. But I was rushing. I was going to bed. I was going to work the next day. So I was like, hi, you okay? Everything okay? Everything was fine. He was perfect. He was laughing. He was practicing his magics because it was due to be his siblings' sister's birthday, and he wanted to do some magic tricks for the sister. And yeah, that's the last time I saw him. I just said, okay, good night, Sean. I'm off to bed. Love you. See you tomorrow.
And at this time, the last time you saw him, there was nothing, no clue at all.
Absolutely. The last image I have of Sean is him standing on the stairs, and he's actually smiling and laughing, and he just said, "Love you too, Mom." Yeah, I have that image with me because that's the last day I saw my child.
And I think that's a good image to have. Rather
Yeah, I had a good time. It was good to see him happy. I was smiling, not knowing that will be the last time I'll ever see that smile.
And I know we have a lot of videos of Sean doing magic. So what did he want to become? Because I know all those magics. I was looking at them and thinking, wow, this is actually great. In fact, I'm just going to tell my producer now to put one video up when he was doing his magic so that we can actually see how he was doing. But tell us, what did he want to become?
For a career, he didn't really know what he wanted to do. It kept changing, but he fell in love with magic. His favorite hero was the magician. What's his name? How can I forget? Sean's favorite magician. It will come to me.
Yeah, that's
and then he started just practicing his magic during lockdown, and every single day became better and better and better. Practice makes perfection.
Exactly. There is one that I really like. I don't know if my producer can put it up. One that has the red ball. That one is really nice. I saw that. And actually there's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them, but I only brought a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So I wait for my producer. I don't know if we can have that video up there. Okay, that's it. That's the video there.
Oh.
Wow, I'm sure everybody can see that. So that's Sean doing his magic, practicing his magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my baby.
Magic effect, the travelling ball once again.
All right. Okay. All right. I'm sure we also the handsome boy doing some magic there. Very, very handsome, Sean. Okay, so now tell us. I know. So now you're in the house. So what happened? How did you find out about Sean?
On that particular day, it's so weird because I was having a horrible day within myself at work. I was just feeling like, I need to go home. I'm not okay. I need to go home. So I told my manager, I'm going to go. I'm going home. I'm not feeling well. And my manager was like, so what should I put you down? I said, I don't know. I just feel depressed. I'm not well. And then it was like, I need a letter from the GP. I was like, right, I'm going to go home and I'm going to go and see the GP. But before I get home, make an appointment. And I was just at home, being a mom, preparing food, thinking I'm going to put his food for him in the microwave when he comes, so he doesn't have to open up cupboards or fridge, banging, you know. And the police just knocked on my door. And I thought, what the hell does the police want in my house?
Because prior to that,
yeah, so I just thought, oh my God, has he been stabbed? Because there was a lot of stabbing, and this is London going on, and I'm thinking, has he been stabbed or something? And the police were like, are you Sean's mom? Yes, we need you to come with us. And I'm like, what's going on? They wouldn't tell me nothing. They were like, you need to come with us.
So they didn't tell you anything?
They didn't tell me anything. I just went thinking, what's going on? Yeah.
So when you're going with them, were you asking questions? Were you anxious? What is going on?
I just thought, oh, maybe my child is injured. Maybe he's in hospital, is crying out for mommy. Because after a while, they told me, we're taking you to hospital. I can't, my brain actually doesn't really work very well. It's hard. And then when I realized I was going to the hospital, I was like, oh my God, what's going on? Has he been stabbed? Is he in agony? Is he in pain? Is he crying for mommy?
Did they tell you you're going to the hospital to see who?
They told me it's to do with Sean, in regards with Sean.
Okay, so now you're going to the hospital then. What happens?
I go to the hospital and I saw so many doctors in one room. All, you know, in their blue gear, mask and everything. And then 5 of them approached me. I was taken to the visitors room, and 5 of them came, and I just asked them, is Sean dead? I didn't wait for them to tell me, ma'am, or this. I just said, is Sean dead?
Because the way you saw a lot of them.
The way I saw a lot of them, and I'm like, what is this? Where am I? And I just said, is Sean dead? And all 5 of them nodded. Yeah. And yeah.
And at that time, they've not told you how he died?
No. No.
Then,
I just demanded to see my child.
At that time, you didn't care how he died. You just wanted to see your son.
Yes, because I just couldn't believe it. I said, if he's dead, can you show me my child? I need to see it. And they were like, oh, we've not cleaned him yet. I was like, I don't care about that. Take me to my child, please. You know, that's after fainting, collapsing, crying, massive shock. And his dad arrived at that time, and I just looked at his dad and I just screamed, my son is dead.
So when they were taking you, when you're in the police car, you phoned the dad as well and told him to come? Or
No, I called him when the police were at home, and I told him this police here, and they're taking me to Whitechapel Hospital. Could you meet me? Come there. It's something to do with Sean.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then we just demanded to see our son.
So when did you find out what actually happened to him?
When they left me alone with my son and with his dad, I decided, because he was dressed up in hospital outfit and everything, I decided to take everything off. And then I realized he's been cut from neck all the way down. And I wondered, why? This looks like a massive surgery. What's happened? And then I think we were told, that's when we were told, they tried their very best to bring him back, but it was unsuccessful. And that's when we learned he'd taken his own life. Yeah.
God. So how did it happen? How did it happen? It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. Oh. I don't know.
Okay, let's put some pictures there up. Let's just take a little break there and we'll come back. So I'll let my producer put some video up or pictures or advert. So we'll come back. Just a little break, don't worry.
Magic Effect, the travelling ball once again. Magic Effect, the travelling ball once again.
Not going anywhere. All right, we're in a very sensitive topic today, and my guest, of course, is upsetting. We all know that, and the details might be really detailed and upsetting. So if you're watching and you've been affected, please contact help. There's a lot of help and support out there. So if you've been affected by this topic, please, there is so much help out there. And I know Cindy also, she'll tell you about it as well. She actually got help as well, right? She did get help. So there's a lot of help out there. You are not alone. So the reason why we're doing this is just to let you know that you are not alone. Because after this happens, Cindy, I've met so many moms, actually so many moms who are going through the same thing that she's going through. So you're not alone. So don't sit home and cry and think, oh, the world is against you. Nobody will understand what you're going through. There are people out there who have gone through the same thing. their pain is different from yours 100% because nobody's pain is the same, but there is help. So if you're going through or if you're affected with this, please seek for help, professional help, not in the salon where people like gossiping, professional help. Okay, so now we're back, Cindy.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so we are now they just told you that your son took his own life. So did they go into details how it happened?
No, they didn't go into details. And if they did, I don't even remember. You're in shock. You don't even know what you're doing. You lose your mind. You lose your mind completely. It's so weird. How to explain how, the pain of losing your loved one. It's like you go blank and you go numb. So no. The police came maybe the following day and let me know that more details that my son taken his own life. And I did not believe it. I did not believe it. I said, no way. I saw my son yesterday. He was very happy. My son's a happy boy. My son would never do anything like that. Either he was pushed or he fell down or there was an accident or something, but there's no way my son would kill himself. I completely argued with them and I completely denied it. And they told me, we've got everything on CCTV. And then I was like, I need to see it. Are you sure you want to see it? Yeah, I need to see it to believe. If I've seen my child dead, I can see anything. When your loved one dies, or your child, it changes you completely. You become completely different. I'm no longer the person I used to be. I'm a different person. I'm a brand new person. It toughens you up. When people say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, I can familiar myself with that 100%. It's toughened me up completely. I'm a different person. So I was like, I need to see it. Everybody was like, please don't, please don't. I was like, no, I need to see it. And I was given a copy. Yeah. And I watched it. Yeah.
Okay. So did you ever go back where this happened?
He used to love going to Stratford a lot. Westfield shopping. Do you know Westfield shopping mall? He that was his favorite hangout. And yeah, that's where he woke up like a normal day, had his wash, do his normal routine, stopped in Bexley, took out money from the cash machine, 200 shilling, 200 pounds, and then went to Westfield. And we found out he didn't even spend that money. He was just walking around, and yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Did you ever blame yourself and think, oh my God, this is my fault? Why?
Oh yeah, you go through so much. It's the worst nightmare that comes through. The worst nightmare you can imagine. You blame yourself. Is it me? Did I do anything? Was it me? What did I do? You go through so much. It's terrible. It's terrible. Yeah.
But 100% that it wasn't your fault.
I know 100% it was not my fault.
Your fault.
Yeah.
And did I know we have so many, I always say that we have so many judges who never went to school.
I've even been judged. Some people even said, oh, no wonder why a child committed suicide or killed themselves.
Way.
Yeah. Or they say, oh, it's probably her. People say that. Human beings are human beings. There will always be somebody there talking negative, and there will always be somebody there talking positive. It's just the way we're wired. But things like that don't affect me at all.
Yes. And I know you are thinking, there's a time you're thinking, oh my God, if I do this, maybe people will say, oh, she's moved on too quick, or why is she not moving on too quick? Have you ever been in that place, in that crossroad where you're thinking, if I do this, maybe people think, oh, she's moved on too quick. Or if I don't do this, people think, come on, move on. It's been long.
I know.
Have you been there in that?
I was with a group of very lovely mums who have lost their children, just bereaved by suicide, like I am. And some of them, they haven't actually changed anything in their children's bedroom, and it's been even longer than mine. It's been like 5 years, and I was really admired that. But I changed my son's bedroom like within the year, and I was thinking, was that too soon? Was that too soon? But everybody grieves differently.
Yes,
everyone
exactly.
is different. I just took everything that that was in good shape, and I just gave it all to the charity. And then I kept 1 or 2 things that are my favorites. Yeah. So some people thinking I've moved on too fast, or come on, it's been over a year now. You know, get on with it. Get over it, or get on with it. You need to live your life as well. You know, I am living my life, yes, but I would like my life to be happier than what it is now. I'm still walking around with my heart taken out of my heart. My heart's ripped out. So that's how my life is. Yeah.
So I just want to say thank you to everybody who is watching, and I'll say please share this video as well, so that you can bless somebody else who is going through what Cindy is going through. And we do have a lot of parents out there, because there's a lot of the suicide rate has actually hit the roof. It's a pandemic.
Crazy.
It's really bad. It's just that
it's really bad.
Yeah, it's just that people don't talk about it a lot, but it is it's like a pandemic right now. The suicide rate has gone up, especially in men or our youths or young boys. It has gone up, and it's not just
it's
in the
ridiculous.
UK.
It's off the hook. I am in a group, and in this particular group, I don't know whether it's a good thing to be in that group or not, because it's really sad, because every week we've got a new member, we've got a new parent, we've got a new person. Welcome so and so to the group. Welcome so and so to the group. The child have taken their lives.
Yeah, sometimes it can be too much.
It can be, and then you know, you want to be there.
Yes,
just for them, because you're on the same boat.
But you have to be there for somebody when you are in a better place, because you cannot give somebody, if your cup is not full, you cannot give out something that is empty.
Yeah.
So you have to be full first to give out.
Yeah.
But if you're not full, then you're giving nothing. And as much as you're giving nothing, you're hurting yourself, and you're putting yourself in a state that you can't help somebody. You understand? That's why we encourage people to seek professional help.
Yeah.
Because I know you've gone through it, and you have the you know, sometimes when they say that you cannot cancel someone who has cancer, and you don't, and you've never been, you can't say I understand. What do you understand? You don't know my situation. You've never been. So I know you have been there, but at the same time as well, you need to actually look after yourself as well. So know that your sanity is okay, your cup is full, so that you can give the other person. But I think it's also good to be in that group, because imagine a new person coming, they don't even know what to do, they don't know where to start. And then
I was on my own for a very, very long time. And when I say I was on my own, I didn't know any other parents that are going through what I'm going through. I know, yes, there's parents, and they can tell me, oh, I can only imagine, oh, I can do this. But I didn't know any other parents that are going through what I'm going through. And I was so depressed. Because you think it's only happening to you.
Yes.
Why me? I was so angry. I was so angry with God. I was cussing God. Why me? Why did you take my child? I hate you. You're not good. If there's God, why do this to me? You go through so much. Anger. And meeting this kind of group, knowing that there's actually somebody else who understands what you're going through, helps. It helped me a lot, knowing I could call this person, or I can speak to this mom, and this mom actually understands exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Somebody say, yes, I went through it. My daughter-in-law as well. Very hard to lose a child. And there's a lot of comments here. And I just want to say, please keep on sharing with other people as well. Share it with your friends. Share it with somebody who you know that is going through it. Or even if they're not going through, just share around, because you don't even know what someone is going through right now. But just share so you can bless somebody else. As you're being blessed, you can bless somebody else as well. So please, guys, keep on sharing. And thank you so much for tuning in as well. Thank you so much.
And I want all the moms and the dads too, who have experienced bereavement by suicide. Just, you're not alone. You're not alone. I thought I was alone, but I'm not alone.
And it's not their fault.
And
because I
think it's nobody's fault.
I think that's what kills people a lot.
Yeah.
And also listening to small whispers, those little gossips and judging. You know, some people are strong. Some people like you, Cindy, will say you're strong, and what people are saying doesn't bother you, so you don't really care what people are saying.
No.
But now, just for people who are watching, is to talk to those judges who never went to school. I always call them judges who never went to school, because they do that with everything. They do that with everything. It's not just in a situation like this, but everything. If you're in domestic violence, it's your fault. They abuse you, they judge you. So everybody's living thinking, oh my God, what will people say? But there's two kinds of things that I just want to say. First of all, to talk to those judges. And I just want to say that nobody knows tomorrow.
Nobody
Right.
knows tomorrow. What happened to me can happen to any human being on this planet.
Because Sean was a happy child.
Sean was a happy child, a happy person, right to the last minute.
Your last memory of Sean, he was smiling, standing on the stairs.
Smiling, standing on the stairs.
He was practicing magic for
Coming
his sister,
birthday, yeah.
for the birthday.
Yeah.
So you had no clue.
No clue.
Exactly. So that is what I'm saying. So if you're a judge out there, you don't know. Your child might be smiling, happy, but there's something that they're going through, because we're going to talk about that as well. There's something that they might be going through and they're not telling anybody. But you're busy judging. Probably you meet with Cindy or you hear about it. You're like, yeah, it was her fault. She was never there. It's her fault. Blah, blah, blah.
She was a bad mom or
She was
whatever.
a bad mother. Yeah, I used to see her through the window. She would leave her children and go shopping and
Yeah.
leave her children by herself. But I'm telling you, this can happen to anybody at any time. And not just this, anything else can happen. Things do happen. Bad things happen to people every day. Good things happen to people every day. That can be you, that something bad is happening to you, something good is happening to you. Nobody chooses what is happening to them. Okay? So for the judges out there, please be kind. A little kindness will not kill you. Be kind. Have empathy. Empathize with other people. Sympathize with other people. Encourage other people instead of blaming them and making them feel so bad, like, oh my God, so and so is right. Okay, so that is to the judges. And then to the people also who believe what other people are saying, right? And I know that's a state of mind, and some people have a strong state of mind, some people are weak, and we can't really blame the ones who are also embracing. But don't allow anybody to project their fears and their negativity to you, because what happens is, when you accept all these things and you embrace them, you'll be walking like this. You understand? Because you have so many negative things and you don't even know who to talk to. But because you're embracing all the negative vibes around you, you're embracing all the negative aroma around you. And then now, the person who is saying all these things and you're embracing them, they're happy with their life. They actually, sometimes they don't even know what they've said is affecting you. They just continue with their life. And when you tell them one day, they'll be like, did I actually say that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't believe I said that. I can't
Yeah.
Because sometimes when they say it, they don't think. It's when now you play it back to them and they're like, oh my God, I said I'm so sorry. But at that time they're saying sorry, they've weighed you down with their negativity. So guys, stop taking those things. If somebody is being negative to you or saying anything condescending or judgmental, you know what? You can actually live and survive without that person, because that person is toxic. Don't allow toxic. Don't take anything toxic. Delete that person. My motto is always delete, block, and move on.
Yeah, sounds good.
So what would you say to people like that?
To be honest with you, like I've just said, my son's death changed me. It's toughened me so much. I used to be scared of flying. I used to be scared of dead people, dead bodies. I used to be scared of heights. I used to be scared of swimming in a big open sea or big pool. I'm not scared of anything. I'm not even scared of death, because I've seen it with my own hands, with my own eyes, and I've touched it. You know, I took care. When my son was born, I was the first person to give him his first wash and his first haircut.
Oh, that's nice.
And when I went to see my son at the morgue or mortuary, I gave him his haircut.
Oh.
I gave him his haircut. I was like, baby, I'm gonna love you the way I loved you in life and in death, I'm still going to give you a haircut, and I will be washing you, and I will be dressing you just like I did when you arrived into this world. And I was very, very, very happy I got to do that for my son. Yeah.
Okay, because normally we have people who are doing that.
Yeah,
but you
normally
did that
other people
yourself.
did that. But it was during lockdown, and because of COVID, they would say, "Oh, there's gonna be only one people or two people," and blah blah blah. I just didn't want to deal with that. My son being treated like, "Oh, there's COVID and all that." I'll deal with it. This is my child. This is my baby. I will deal with it myself.
So you gave him a haircut. you
I gave
washed
him a haircut. It's crazy in my son. I have this hair at home. I gave him his body, washed his body, dressed him up, put nice cologne on him, dress, his favorite shoes and everything. I did all that. I wanted to do that for my child. Yeah.
And it's not crazy that you have some souvenir from him. It's not crazy, because if that's how you're grieving, is that's how you're...
The funny thing is, I was grieving because, for example, other cultures, you bring the deceased or the dead body home before the funeral. The body comes home.
Yes. I mean, even in Kenya.
Even in
we do
Kenya,
that.
yeah.
we
I
do that.
remember when being young, my grandmother dying, they brought her home back. When my uncle, they bring them out like it's normal. And I remember saying to my partner, I want to bring Sean's body home. I want to bring his body home. And he freaked out. He was like, no.
Because that's not their culture.
Yeah, that's not their culture. He was like,
Yeah.
no, we can't have a dead body. We can't have a dead body in the house. I was like, he's my child. I didn't view it as it's a dead body. This is my baby.
Yes.
Yeah. But we didn't get to do that in the end. He just came the next day on his way to his funeral, and yeah.
Okay.
So I want to say one thing as well, because I believe my youngest son, Noah, is 7, and I think he's gonna be watching, and he has no idea 100% how his brother lost his life. So I have spoken to my vicar. Is it okay? What age is it okay to tell him the truth? How I feel guilty lying to him. Or the sister knows what happened, and the boy, we keep whispering, make sure he doesn't hear it, make sure he doesn't hear it. We've lied to him that there was a terrible accident, and I don't want to lie to them anymore. And my vicar told me it's absolutely fine to tell the children no, even at a very young age, they will understand. So I would like to say to my son Noah that as sad as it is, Sean killed himself by jumping, to his death. Yeah.
Is this the first time he's hearing this?
It's the first time he's going to be hearing this. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Ooh, okay. I don't even know what to say anymore.
It's really bothered me because growing up I was told committing suicide is a sin. That's why I don't like the word commit. Because it's like something immoral. You're committing something, it's a sin. You're a sinful person. And that's why I hate the word committed suicide. My son did not commit suicide. Yes, he died by suicide. He ended his life because he was in so much pain that we didn't know. Yeah.
Okay, now I'm coming to that. We're coming to that. So now our beloved Sean is gone. So now how do you find out that he was actually depressed?
I did every single thing I'm sure any mom out there would do. I didn't leave anything on any stone unturned. I went through all his phones. Funny thing, all his phones were there. He had a phone from 2017, 2018, 2019, and then he died in 2020. He still had a very new phone then. Every year was upgrading or whatever. And I don't know how, but by chance, or it's God, or I don't know how we managed to get into his phone. Even with the PIN number, with everything. Yeah,
Wow.
my brother managed to unblock the code. And we go into his phone, and that's when we realized, oh my goodness, my child was actually depressed. He was suffering with depression and anxiety, and I had no clue about. He was doing things like video recording himself. You know, he hates this life, he hates this world, he hates himself, doesn't want to be here, blah blah blah. That's when I came to realize, oh my gosh,
So he
if
actually,
only I had known. I went through so much guilt because I'm like, I never got a chance to even try and get him help.
but you didn't know.
I didn't know. I
Yeah.
didn't know. I didn't know.
So
I would say to anybody out there, please, it's okay not to be okay. Tell
Yeah.
somebody, talk to somebody, tell a best friend. If you can't tell your mom or your dad, tell your grandparent, tell somebody, you know, that
Talk
you're
to
not
someone.
okay. Yeah.
So now you're talking to the youths now,
I'm talking to the youth.
or anybody who is going through
Or
depression,
exactly,
feeling-
and suicidal thoughts.
Suicidal thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I went through suicidal thought myself. You know, when my son died, I was like, oh my God, I've known my son for 22 years. I only know this person for 8 years, and I only know this person for 5 years. I know this person for 22 years.
That's a long time.
It's a long time. And then I was thinking, I need to join my son. I need to die. I need to go with my son. And I kept thinking, they're still young. They will be okay. They've got their dad. They will be okay. I need to go and be with my eldest child. And the only reason why I didn't go ahead and do that, every time I thought of doing it, I would be scared, like, what if he doesn't welcome me?
Wow.
Because I kept thinking, will Sean want me to do this? Sean will never want me to do this and leave his siblings. So I might do this, and he might not welcome me. He might say, Mom, I'm not welcoming you to my crossing over because...
My world, yeah.
my world, because you left my siblings. That is the only way that keeps me going. The fear of Sean rejecting me from the other side. I don't even make sense.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah. That's the only thing that keeps me going. Yeah.
So, what would you advise parents out there? What would you advise parents to look for? Because I know, I mean, there was nothing for you, and that's why a program like this, it's good. It's bad what happened, of course, 100%, but it's also creating awareness outside to other parents. Like, yes, what would you say is the areas to look for? Or talk to our children about this? What do we do as parents?
The number one thing is to listen to your children. We live in a very busy planet, very busy world. The child might want to come and approach you, Mom, and you're like, oh no, not now, darling. I'm busy. Can we talk later? I've got to go to work. You know, or the child wants to tell you something, and we're always like in a hurry. Later, darling. We'll talk later. Blah blah blah. Please listen to your children. And I keep thinking, maybe Sean tried telling me. And maybe I just said, oh, Sean, please, I'm in a hurry. Can we talk later? Maybe I did that. I don't know. But now what I know is listen to your child. If your child wants to ever say anything, no matter what nonsense you think it is, just listen to it. You know, obviously every person is different. Like Sean was a very private person, so it was difficult to pick up any negativity, anything negative, you know. He was just quiet person, very happy, loved his siblings to death, you know. But yeah,
So
I wish I'd spend a lot of time talking to him. I wish I'd just talk to him, talk to your children, and stop hurrying all the time and postponing things and saying later, or can we do it tomorrow? Because tomorrow may never come.
Okay, so would you? So if somebody has, because I know there's some children who are extroverts, some are introverts, and Sean was introvert. So if you have a child who's an introvert, how do you deal with this?
It's hard. Sean was also autistic. He had high functioning autism, so it's very difficult to get what's in his brain. You know, first of all they think a little bit differently from you and I. They're very, very super clever people.
Yeah.
And so it depends on your child. My child, it was very, very difficult because of his brightness. I mean, you know, by the time he died, he'd read 800 books.
Whoa.
Yeah. I'm very proud of
800 books.
800 books.
Wow.
Yeah. I am very proud of him. I miss him dearly. I am proud, I'm proud, I'm proud, I'm proud. And what gives me comfort now is just knowing my son is at peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know you actually, the reason why you actually wanted to watch the video, how he passed, was because you wanted to know if he died in peace.
I wanted to see the video because I just thought there's no way my child is a happy baby. I saw him last night. We were talking, we were laughing. He's practicing magic. How can he
Today, 1 second.
How can he be gone just like that?
Between now and here.
And I was in denial completely, and I just thought there was an accident, so he was pushed.
But how do you feel now? What space are you in now? Because I know you went away for, like, was it 1 year, 8 months?
I was going crazy at home, you know. My life is completely different. Something is always missing. You know, something is not there. That's always been there. You know, I'm a mom of 3, but I now see 2 children, and there's no escaping from it. So I was in a really horrible place, very bad. I was suicidal. I was things like that, and I just thought, you know what? I need a break. Maybe I need a break from home because I keep going to his bedroom. I keep looking in his room. I keep smelling him. I keep thinking, gosh, I'm serving 2 dinners tonight instead of 3. And then I thought, let me just go and be somewhere by myself. And then I arrived into Kenya, and it was locked down. I arrived today, the next day.
It was locked down, I remember.
The next day was locked down. And I was on my own for 8 months. On my own. No family, no friend. I don't know any people. Nobody. I was on my own. And the restriction there are, you know, you have to obey the rules, or the police will demolish you.
Wow.
Yes.
But did that help? Did that help with the healing?
It did help me. I was going to the seaside a lot. And I did talk to myself a lot. I did talk to Sean a lot. I still talk to Sean. The pain will never go away of losing a child. The pain is there. They're the first thing you think about when you wake up. That before you go to sleep, you think about them. Every time throughout the day, you find yourself doing something and your mind's going over there. You know, you think about them all the time. And I walk around with my heart out. That's my pain. My heart is ripped out.
Okay. So I know after this happened, you had so many people around you, because I remember you said the worst thing is after we call it aftermath or after. So I hear that happens quite a lot, because I was speaking to my psychiatrist about it, because I was very traumatized, obviously seeing the video, the CCTV from the police. I've never seen anybody jump to their death. I've never seen a dead body in my life. You know, now I've seen somebody jumping to their death, and guess what? That is my child. Now I'm washing a dead body. I've never seen a dead body before. Now I'm washing my baby, but my baby is gone. I'm washing a dead body. You know, I'm dressing a body that is not moving. The limbs are just falling everywhere. I thank my partner very much, because he really, really did help me. I don't know if I would have done it. I would have done it still, but it's really hard work. You need somebody. You need somebody. I was shouting, can you just hold him properly? You know, all this. It was crazy time. So I was really traumatized. And then I became very obsessed with seeing that video and rewinding it over and over and over. I wake up, I would drink, I go on the computer and I'm rewinding it. I go to sleep, I wake up, I go on the computer, and I keep going back to that part where he's jumping and jumping and jumping. And then I started suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, trauma, and at the moment currently I am attending trauma clinic in Newbury Hospital. Because it still plays in my head, you know. Of course.
It's not an easy thing to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's different time healing is different. And that's what we were saying. Everybody heals differently.
Everybody heals
should,
differently.
Yeah, nobody should give you pressure. You shouldn't feel
Or time
pressure.
limit.
Yeah, or time limit. Come on, now you should move on. Oh, no, you've moved on too quick. Because there will always be people who are saying you moved on too quick. Oh, now look at her. She's dancing on Facebook. Oh my God, that's not just that. Have she forgotten? Oh, look at her. She's always sad. What's wrong with her? It's been time. Move on. But it's easier said than done. And it's easier for us to judge because you've not been there. So unless you're there, then you can talk. And that's why I think these groups are very important. So if
Very important.
Yeah.
I never in a million years thought I would belong to a certain community, but now I have like my own community of bereaved parents who are going through what I'm going through. You know.
So now, after this, I know people left you. How is family, friends? Do you feel like you have the support apart from this community of bereaved parents? Their children died of suicide. Do you also have family, friends? How is it? Do you feel like you have support system from friends and family? Or
Oh my goodness.
because I think that's important as well to help
After
you
the funeral, you are in another stage. It's like different stage of shock. When there's people around, there's people, you know, they're distracting you, they're talking to you, they're comforting you, blah blah. And then after the funeral, when everybody's gone, you're now in another stage of being shocked. Like, what the hell just happened? Where's everybody? Where's my son? So after the funeral, to be honest with you, I found myself totally by myself, totally alone. Nobody has ever rang me to ask me how are you. How are you since Sean left? Nobody. The people I thought they were gonna be there for me are definitely 100% not there for me. And it's so shocking because the people I never thought would be there for me are the people who are there for me. It's kind of sweet. Yeah.
So your friends, your family, nobody's there for you.
Nobody's there for me. I haven't even spoken to my own mother. Last time I spoke to my mom, she was, I think she was in America, and I was like, you haven't even called me to ask me how I'm doing, and you're my mom. And she was like, we're all grieving. You're not the only one who lost Sean. I'm grieving too, in my own way. So I said, fine, and we left it like that.
Your mother?
Yeah. Yeah.
And now you don't, since then that's it?
Since then, I'd rather deal with other moms that are going through what I'm going through than family and friends. They're the worst people you want to rely on, family, in my own experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think if you're out there and this has happened to you, and the reason why I like this is because someone can see that I'm not alone. This is not just happening to me, because there's somebody out there as well, probably going through the same thing you're going through, and family and friends have disappeared. So they've left them to deal with their own. And sometimes I feel like people go away because they don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, because I used to see a few people when they saw me walking, they would cross the road. And I used to think,
Why?
why? Maybe because they just don't know what to say.
Yes.
They don't know how to say, I'm sorry, Cindy, or, you know, I don't know. But I just thought, you know what, I'm not going to take anything like that to heart.
Personal, yeah.
Personal, you know, like, if you don't want to say hi, it's fine. If you're going to cross the road, it's fine. Yeah.
Wow, it is hard, it is difficult, but just to talk to two sets of people again is, if you're going through it and your family and friends have disappeared, just know that sometimes people disappear because they don't know what to say, they don't know what to do, or they're thinking, what if I say this and it's the wrong thing? What if I say this and it triggers it more? You know, like me, when I come to see you, we don't even talk about, we talk about rubbish and we are laughing and we talk about silly things.
Yeah.
But maybe sometimes some people don't know what silly things to say to you, so that will make you laugh. So they're scared, they're thinking, oh, let me just keep away. So there's that group of people. So
there's those group of people. The only person that is still in my life since after the funeral is you and the other Lydia and Agnes. Only 3. The rest, I have no clue. I have no idea where they are.
But don't worry, God is with you.
Yes.
God will never leave you nor forsake you.
No.
So He's always there with you. You have your mom's group, a different community. You have Sean as well.
Yeah.
Wherever he is watching over you.
Yes.
So don't feel like you're alone. But just that set of group that you disappear. Come on, guys. Everybody needs even a hug. If you see someone and you don't know what to say, just go and hug them. Just hug is enough. Just hug when they finish. You don't understand what you're saying, because one day I had a friend of mine sleep over in our house. This girl had a child, and the whole night we were talking and laughing, and then in the morning they phoned me and tell me my sister died. She was only 24 years old. May her soul rest in perfect peace. She wasn't sick or anything. She fell in the bathroom. There was too much water.
You told me that.
Yeah, she fell, hit her head and died.
Bless
I
her.
never saw this woman again. When she had me screaming, because I was downstairs, she came from upstairs. She came and said, "Oh my God, what is it? What is it?" And I told her what happened. She took her child.
Yes.
She left.
I'm not laughing, but
I'm telling you, it's up to today. I've never seen this woman. She never called me. She never came to check on me. And I think it's because she was in so much shock. She didn't know what to say.
Yeah, maybe it's a shock. Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't know what to say. But I'm just saying that to be kind to people, just give somebody a hug. Don't even talk. Just a hug. And if they want to cry on your shoulder, or even sometimes they won't cry, they just need that. You know, it's really, really important.
I
guys.
would also like to say it's really important for us to talk about our children. Don't feel like, oh my God, now Sean is not here, I cannot mention Sean, I'll
Yes.
upset her. Or it's okay for somebody. I feel so happy if somebody comes to me and said, "Do you know what? I saw somebody who looked like Sean today,
Yes.
and I really thought of Sean."
Yes.
You know, and I thought of you. It's fine. I talk about my son anyway every day.
Yes.
So
Okay, so I just want to read some comments as well. Okay, to have a say or ask a question. Okay, yes, when you are amazing, strong woman. Cindy, this is a topic every young person needs to listen, and to the parents need to be aware of. Well done for Lydia for highlighting this. It does. May God give you strength to keep going and look after the remaining of the family. Do you think the distance from people, i.e. friends, family, etc., is because people don't know how to handle the situation, or they are scared or yeah, that's true. That's what we just said. That's from Maya. Yeah, exactly. That's what we just said. Sometimes they distance themselves because they don't know what to say, and they're thinking, "Oh my God, what if I say this and then is the wrong thing?" But regardless of that, I feel like just a hug. Because if we all decide to run away, what happens? If we all decide, "I don't know what to say, let me just keep off, let me keep my distance," then what happens? Because like now, I know when Sean passed on, because I was there was so many people. There was so many people. And now to only have 3 people left, come on guys, that is sad in itself. You understand?
Yeah.
At least just come over, even just bring food. You guys just eat, or don't even eat, just bring food and say, "I've cooked for you some food, enjoy, bye." Do you understand?
I understand, but I think I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Like I said, Sean has toughened me up.
But you might be okay with it, but someone else might not be okay with it.
Yeah, someone else
is
might
going-
not be okay with it. Yeah, someone else.
say strangers are the only one who are always there for us.
Yes.
What have you found to be the hardest part of this journey? So that's a question that you will answer. Just hold on to that question. Okay. What have you found to be hardest part of this journey? Okay. So hang on to that. And then it is mental health. Yeah. We love you, Mom, Coco and Noah. Oh, that's from your partner. Say we love you. Coco and Noah loves you.
Thank you. I love you guys.
Let us care for each other. Right. And then may the Lord comfort you. You're a very brave woman. And host, you're great. Or may the Lord comfort you and your family. And yeah, anybody who wants to call the studio, you can actually call. The number is it 00751? I think it's a 10. Maybe those 2 zeros are. So it's 0 or 044. Yeah, +44. +44 751 3688333 if you want to call in and have any encouraging message for Cindy. Somebody said, this is so sad. This one is actually my cousin, Millie Busy. This is so sad. May the Lord continue to give you and your family strength, Cindy. You are brave. So you see, so many people are here for you.
Yes, thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Yes, so many people are here for you. It doesn't matter if, like somebody said, strangers will be the ones there for you.
Absolutely.
And you'll make new friends, a new family, right? So that question from Maya, what have you found to be the hardest part of this journey?
The hardest part, oh God. There's nothing harder than losing your child. You know, everything and everywhere I go reminds me of my son. When I see the police, I think of them because they knocked on my door. When I see the ambulance, when I see the helicopter because he was airlifted from Stratford, it reminds me. When I see any shopping center, any shopping mall, which I work in a shopping center, I work in Blue Water, I think of my son. So the hardest thing is just not having him with me. The hardest thing of this journey is not having him with me. I would do anything. And this is so strange. I can understand why some people actually live in the house with a dead body. Because it's so hard to get, it's like you're getting rid of them, but, they need to go somewhere else. It's really awful. I would do anything just to have at least one more night, one day with my child. One day. Yeah.
So everything around you, actually, everything
There's no
reminds
escape. There's no
of
escape.
him.
There's no escape.
Because it's from the police to the ambulance to the helicopter to the shopping mall. Everything reminds you.
Everything. Any young boys with afro, any mixed race boys, his mates. And I have to say one thing about his friends. He's got amazing friends. Those boys, they keep me going as well in a very, very... I don't know what I would have done without those boys. Sean had amazing, he still has amazing wonderful friends. Yes, I lost him, and it's like again at 9 other boys in my life. Yeah, they are there for Mother's Day for me. We go out, we meet out. They're there for me, and I love them to bits.
And just going back again, and I know this is upsetting, and people who are watching as well, if you're going through this, we've said, please seek help. Seek for professional help. Now, have you gone back to that mall?
Yeah.
Do you go there often?
Every anniversary, it's been well, I went there for birthday and the anniversary. I have a connection with John Lewis. My son died inside their department store, and I can go there anytime. They understand. I can go there anytime whatsoever. I need to be connected with the last place my child was alive. And yeah.
Wow. Okay. And did you find that watching that video over and over again, did you find helpful, or did you find it just more upsetting? Or because I know some people are like, don't watch that video, don't watch it.
Well, it gave me closure, because my own closure in a way, because I would have never believed my son took his own life. I would have never, had I not seen that video, I would have never believed it.
Okay. Wow. And now just to say, it is okay not to be okay.
It is okay not to be okay.
It is okay not to be okay.
Yes.
Ask for help. Because I know that, yes, they do say that, yes, we do have, it's mental illness as well attached to it. But it's so painful because the people you're leaving behind. And is that selfish? Me saying that? Is that selfish? Because someone will tell me, are you not thinking of the person who is
when our children decide to leave, at that moment, to be honest with you, in my own experience, what I've seen and I've come to realize, they're in so much pain they just want the pain
To go away.
and they're not thinking of their family at that moment. It's the least of their worries. So yeah, it's okay not to be okay, and please talk to somebody. Tell somebody, a best friend, if you cannot, if you don't want to tell your parents, you know. Maybe the boys, for example, are like, oh, I don't want to give my mom too much pressure, so I'll deal with it on my own. No.
But they can talk to someone else.
Talk to anybody. Talk to anybody.
Okay. And I know you...
And say, I'm not okay. And even if they say, what's wrong? It's okay to say, I don't know what it is. I just know I'm not okay. You don't have to say, I have a headache or this and that. Sometimes you're very unhappy and you don't know why.
Yes.
You know, yeah. So it's okay to talk to somebody.
And I know in life we do have those moments when you just feel like you're so happy and you don't know why.
Yes.
And then sometimes you're so sad and you don't know why. But if that sadness keeps on, or you're carrying and just keeps, is not going anywhere, you need to talk to someone and tell them, this is how I'm feeling.
You need to talk to someone, yes, definitely.
Yeah. So you know, when you went back to going back to the phones, right? When you went back, because I know those from 2017, 18, 19.
Yes.
All those phones, was he all of them? Was he talking about his depression, how he's sad? So was he sad and depressed for a long time, or is just a short period of time?
He was depressed. It started in 2018. Then he was fine. And then when the COVID-19 came, I mean, COVID-19 has ruined my life. I cannot wait to have a tattoo here that says, I hate COVID-19. My son became depressed because there was a time he was at home 6 months in a row. Stay home, stay indoors. And being high functioning autism, he said to me, Mom, I don't think this virus is going to end. And I said, no, it's going to end. Don't worry, it's going to end. He was like, I don't think so. And even if it ends, something else will come. You know, so that's when his depression became aggressive.
And when you're watching the phone, when you're looking at his phone and everything, because I know you said it started at 2017, but you're saying that the depression started at 2018. Is there anything that triggered it when you were watching? Was there anything that, oh my God, why is he saying this? What triggered it? Is there anything?
He had a lot of anxiety doing a job that he doesn't like. There's nothing he hated the most like going to a job he does not like. He said, what's the point of going to work if you don't enjoy your job? Just so you can live and eat and pay bills?
So did he say that to you or to the
No, when we used to talk sometimes, he said to me, well, I hate doing jobs that I don't enjoy, you know. And he had that anxiety, and on his phone he was talking a lot about
the job,
going to work and doing the jobs that he doesn't like. And he kept saying, I don't know what to do. He kept repeating all the time, I don't know what to do with my life. I don't want to do a job that I don't like. I hate myself. I hate life, blah, blah, things like that. Yeah.
Sometimes that's when someone just wishes, I wish I saw this earlier, but we didn't. So it's not our fault that I wish I saw it earlier, because I wish there's things that I've passed. So now we just have to look at, how do we move past this? How do we move forward? What do we do now to make things better with our children? So with Sean's passing, has that changed the relationship with you and the other children?
I'm still very much grieving. And I am doing my very best to be a good mom to them.
You are a good mom. You are even a good mom to Sean as well.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you were a good mom. That's why it was because police never knocked your door before.
No.
So you're a good mom. Because they never came and say, oh, Sean stole in this shop.
Yeah,
Sean
never.
Did this. He's in this gang. He's in this, that. They never came. They only showed up the day he did what he did. So you are a good mom, Cindy.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're a good mom. So so that relationship with you and the other two now is, do you feel like now you're holding, oh God, don't.
I'm definitely listening. I'm definitely listening. I'm not gonna just, if they've got something to say, I'll say, go ahead. Just go ahead and say it, please. You know. it's very difficult because you're grieving. You've lost your other child, and then you have these two other kids. They need your love as well, and you're in the middle. You know, so it's really hard. But yeah, I would like to have a better relationship and stronger bond relationship. That they will be open to tell me anything. Yes.
Yeah. But you know, with children, regardless of how strong you guys are, they will never tell you everything.
They will never. That's the thing, isn't it?
Tell you everything. It's like us. We'll never tell them everything.
Yeah.
We just tell them what they either need to hear or what they want to hear. So I think it's like that with them as well. To us, is I'll just tell my parents what they want to hear or what they need to hear, but not everything. So there are some things that they keep to themselves. But those things that they keep to themselves, we should encourage them to talk to friends. Because Sean's friends did not even know what he was going through.
They didn't know. They're still in very much shock as me. I mean, I was saying to them, I don't know what it is like to lose a friend. You know, I just know what it's like to lose a child, but God forbid, but I have not lost a close friend, so I don't know. That's different. You know, I can't compare. I don't know. They're grieving in their own way as well. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so as we close our closing, what would you like to just tell? How would you like to tell us, first of all, how you're feeling now, or how the journey has been since up to now? First, before I ask the other thing, but we're just winding up now.
It's a very difficult journey. I just want anybody out there, young people, anybody who's struggling with anything in their life, to just be brave and just know. Think of your family as well. You don't want to make your family go through this horrible pain, you know. Seek for help, get help. It's okay not to be okay. You know, it doesn't have to be end of the world. You know, because yes, it changes everything. It changes the relationships. It changes marriages. It affects being a parent to the other children. It changes you as a person. It affects everything. Everything. I would say just anybody who's struggling with anything whatsoever, just tell somebody. Tell somebody. Take a phone call and call suicide line. Just say, I'm having a really bad day. Please can somebody talk to me? If you don't want to tell anybody that knows you, it's private, it's confidential. Call somebody.
Okay. And somebody have also asked a question here. How are Sean's siblings coping? How are they coping?
They're coping okay, except when they get telling off. Because these children are children, you have to tell them off sometimes when they don't listen. And that's when they really wish their brother was there, you know, like, oh, I miss my brother, you know, because they would run to him for comfort, you know, like, oh, mom has been telling me off, and he used to give them sweeties and tell them, don't tell mom, it's all right, blah, blah. So they're missing all that kind of things. Yeah.
But do you have a talk with them regards to this? I know today is the first time that Noah I've actually heard what you said about his brother. So I don't think, but with Coco, because she's a little bit older, do you normally have conversations with her regards to what happened?
We've never really talked much about what happened, you know, in details, but we do talk about Sean a lot. There's not one day we don't talk about Sean in the house. His room is still Sean's room. His corner where you used to see is still Sean's corner, you know. He had a particular favorite place in the kitchen. It's talked about every day. His pictures are everywhere. I got my time, my moments. Sometimes I look at him and I'm like, you silly Billy. And then sometimes I look at him, why? And then, you know, sometimes I'm like, it's different. Every
Emotions,
moment is different emotions. But yeah, I do need to talk to the children. It's very important. I was advised to get bereaved books for siblings. And I believe we have the book. We've ordered the books. They're at home. And now that I've come out openly, you know, we can go ahead and start reading those books with the children.
Okay. Were you scared to go deep with them? Were you scared?
It's very scary because I kept thinking, what if they do the same thing?
Ah, okay.
What if they do the same thing? I don't really want them to know people can do that. It was very difficult because you worry, you know, I've lost one.
What if?
Yeah, what if? You know, I want to clinging on to this now, you know, like, but yeah, I'm okay now to
talk
to them about it.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Thank you so much, Cindy. So what can you tell the youths out there, or not just the youths, because it's not just the youths that take their lives, really.
Yeah.
Anybody, even grown-ups.
Yeah, even grown-ups.
Yeah. So what advice can you give them out
there? First of all, you're not alone.
You're not alone.
Don't think you're alone. You're not alone, and there's help everywhere, really. You know, contact somebody. You can contact me if you don't want to contact anybody whatsoever, and you want to contact a stranger, somebody from, for example, me. You can contact me through www.skd2020.com.
Okay, can you say that slowly again?
www.
Yeah,
skd
2020.com.
Yes.
Okay.
So the S, K and D is Sean's initial. Sean Quebec Donovan, and it also means Suicide Kills Daily.
What?
Yes.
Wow. So the initials is his name.
Yes.
All his name, the first, the middle, and the surname.
Yeah.
And then they also have the meaning Suicide Kills Daily.
Suicide Kills Daily.
Whoa. That is a coincidence.
It is.
That is a coincidence. And then 2020 is because that happened in 2020.
2020.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's www.
Send me. Or any other mom as well. A mom can contact me. Any mother who's experiencing what I'm going through. Or anybody who's just not in a happy place. You're not alone. If you don't want to seek any profession, I'm not a professional. I can only give you advice and comfort according to my experience. Yes.
Yeah. Or even anybody who just wants to just be a friend. You don't have to have gone through anything. Just to be a friend there, just to understand. Just to say, I know everybody ran away, but I'm here to just give you a hug or make you food or, you know, something like that. Or let's just go for a coffee, something like that. All those things do really, really help.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Cindy. So what's your last remark before we close?
I love everybody. Yes. Life is worth living. Life is good. God is good always. Always. That's my belief. And take it there as it comes.
So talk to the audience there.
I think I've already said
everything.
everything.
Okay.
Please. It's okay not to be okay.
So I think
if
that's
you're
our
depressed,
slogan today.
Please pick up the phone. If you cannot speak to anybody in your family or your friends, pick up the phone, suicide lines. If you don't want to do that, you can contact me through my Sean's forum tribute section, which is www.skd2020.com. It's on my Facebook as well. Just know you're not alone.
Okay. So guys, thank you so much for watching this. And it is okay not to be okay. So that's our slogan for today. It is okay not to be okay. So if you're going through anything like this, guys, please seek for help. And you can also speak to Cindy as well. She's not a professional, like she has said, but she has gone through it. So she can just talk to you through the experience that she's gone through. And our contacts again is www.skd2020.com. So please get in touch if you can and seek for professional help as well. Just to say that you are not alone. That is something that you have to know. You are not alone. And for people out there who, if something happens, you run away, guys, even just be kind. A little hug, or even a little text. If you don't want to talk, just text, or even look for scriptures in the Bible and send the scripture if you don't want to talk, or even Google some words that you can tell someone. Just Google if you don't know what to say and send it. But don't don't disappear. Don't do that, because when it's your turn, if it ever happens to you, because these things
Happens
don't
to anyone.
respect anybody.
Yes.
It doesn't respect gender. It doesn't respect age. It doesn't respect geographical area. It doesn't respect color. It doesn't care.
Or your wallet.
It doesn't respect your wallet. It does not care whether you're poor or rich. It doesn't care.
Yeah.
But every single person, whether you're poor or rich, man, black, white, whatever, you need somebody. Nobody's an island. We need each other. So don't run away from somebody because they're going through something and you don't know what to say or what to do. If you don't know what to say, just send them a little text. Are you okay? Hope you're good.
It's
Just
okay
that.
to keep an eye on each other.
It is very okay to keep an eye on each other. So thank you so much once again for tuning in. And just to say thank you to every single person who tuned in, who shared, who contributed the questions, your suggestions, comments. Everything is appreciated very, very much. And to Coco and Noah and Mark, thank you very much for tuning in, because Mark is the partner, Noah and Coco
Love
are
you
the
guys.
children.
Love you guys.
So we love you so much. And until next time, again, next week on Wednesday, meet us here at 6:30 p.m. UK time or 8:30 p.m. Kenyan time. Stand out, speak up. And all we say is, it can only be God. See ya.